Lực Thiên Hựu, born in 1977 in Tuc Thiên City, Jiangsu Province, dropped out of school after the second grade and went to work at a factory in Phien Nung District, Guangdong Province. In 2001, Hu and his girlfriend, surnamed Ong, rented a two-bedroom apartment near the factory, sharing it with two colleagues named Gun and Ho. His girlfriend complained that the landlord, Mr. Liu, always tried to harass her. Hearing that Liu had a lot of money, Hu conceived a plan to take possession of his property. In early 2002, Hu approached Gun and Ho, enticing them to join the scheme. Around 10 p.m. on January 5, the Hu group hid in the dormitory and Ong called the landlord, claiming that the water heater was broken. Despite the late hour, Liu quickly came to check. Once the target entered the room, Gun and Ho rushed out to tie Liu's hands and feet tightly from behind. The three of them repeatedly punched and kicked the victim, then searched and found several thousand yuan, a gold necklace, a gold ring, and the latest flip phone. Hu handed the phone to Gun and gave 1,000 yuan to Ho. Discovering Liu dead, Gun and Ho hastily packed up and fled. Liu also bought a train ticket to escape elsewhere. Family and friends couldn't contact Liu, so they searched everywhere, eventually reporting to the police on January 7. Liu's body was found in the dormitory. The shocking murder case in western Jiangsu province ended with 3 people sentenced to death, but the mastermind disappeared. 17 years later, the police finally caught him at a temple 500 kilometers away. Police checked surveillance cameras, sealed off entrances and exits in Phien Nung, and quickly targeted Hu's group of 4. After confirming the physical characteristics of all 4, the police arrested Ong at a train station 2 days after the murder. Gun and Ho were also arrested despite disguising themselves. But Hu seemed to disappear without a trace. He was considered a very cautious criminal who knew how to avoid being traced. Hu didn't carry luggage when he fled, didn't reveal his destination to anyone, not even his girlfriend. Hu changed his hairstyle, bought cheap makeup to change his skin color, and fled Guangdong province by sneaking onto a train. He didn't dare stay in any city for too long, didn't dare to stay overnight in hotels for fear of being reported to the police while sleeping, only dared to mingle under bridges with homeless people. After spending all his money, Hu sold the victim's gold necklace and ring in the black market, but it only sustained him for a while. When he was running out of options, Hu decided to impersonate a monk and hide in a temple on the mountain, where he could eat and sleep while avoiding contact with others. He went to the nearest temple, lied about going bankrupt, being abandoned by his wife and children, wandering the streets, and begged to stay at the temple. After a while, Hu asked to shave his head to become a monk. He used the pretext of begging for alms, constantly changing his stopping points, and remained on the run for nearly 10 years. In 2011, Hu applied for a fake ID and changed his name to Duong, then received a certificate issued by the authorities. He decided to stay at a temple in Tuc Thiên, Jiangsu province, just an hour's drive from his hometown. Hu knew massage and acupuncture, treated local people, and was willing to endure hardships, gradually building his reputation. In April 2012, the Guangzhou police issued a wanted order for 54 criminals, including portraits, basic information, rewards, and printed them on a widely distributed set of playing cards. Information about Hu was printed on the 5 of clubs. Even while in the temple, Hu kept an eye on the movements of the Guangzhou police. He even bought a set of hidden compartments for his room. Prisoners were given playing cards with images of murder victims in hopes of finding clues to unsolved cases. In 2014, Hu was nominated to become the next abbot, known as Master Kai Dong. Hu's reputation in the local Buddhist community grew, attracting more followers and disciples. But Hu was very secretive, hardly participating in large public events, requesting a ban on filming and photography during lectures. If someone asked for a photo together, he would fold his hands, bow his head, and tilt to one side, using his robe to cover most of his body. Everyone entering the temple had to show their ID, and he also instructed special attention to those with a Guangdong residence permit. Hu's temple attracted many pilgrims from all over the country, including people from Phien Nung and Guangzhou. In 2016, a tourist attending a blessing ceremony by Master Kai Dong noticed that he resembled the murderer on the 5 of clubs, so he reported it to the local police after returning to Guangzhou. Police officers in plain clothes went to the temple. After confirming that the characteristics of Master Kai Dong matched those of the murderer Lực Thiên Hựu, and finding out that his ID was fake, the police quickly surrounded him. However, Hu had known about it beforehand and escaped through the back door. Through analysis of surveillance cameras, Jiangsu police tracked Hu to a small boarding house near the train station. On the morning of December 29, 2017, after a long wait, the police stormed Hu's residence and found him trying to escape through a skylight. Seeing the police, Hu froze, raised his hands, and said, "Take me away, please." Hu revealed that after escaping from the temple, he almost cut off contact with everyone to avoid detection. After nearly 6 months of living in a truck, Hu moved to a residential area near the train station in June 2017. He opened a skylight on the roof, always leaving it open to facilitate easy escape. After arresting Hu, the police found over 700,000 yuan in cash in his room. On January 1, 2018, Hu was escorted back to Fiannong. He was sentenced to death, with the execution postponed for 2 years. We hope you found the video informative and intriguing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on this case and other fascinating stories. Your support helps us continue our investigations and bring closure to these mysteries. Thank you for watching.